Now, we've seen the illegal immigration coming through Mexico. They're not all Mexicans, but I'm just saying, coming through the Mexican border and all of this stuff. We've seen the illegal immigration. But Somalis? Who knew? And so what's your excuse now, black people? Negroes? What's your excuse now? Is it because you're black? I highly doubt it, because there's some Somalians up there in Minnesota that's as black as you, and they getting this money. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mental Rep for yet another video where I put something heavy on your mind to think about. Black people, did you know? Did you know that there are black people in this country that's as dark as us getting this shmoney? If you don't know what shmoney is, it's money. White people, did you know that there's people as dark as me getting this money up in Minnesota? I mean, I don't doubt that you knew, because courtesy of Sugarton Walls, the black people getting this money. It's interesting because black people, and I'm only using the term black people, and not everybody who has melanin is black. It's not a Negro. So I'm gonna use Negroes. To be more specific, Negroes been in this country since 1619, even earlier than that. The 13 colonies was established in 1607, I believe, roughly around that time. And they first started to bring black people, Africans primarily, over here in this country as indentured servants in 1619. It's about, what, 12 years later? Technically, we were here before the Pilgrims. The Pilgrims didn't come here until, what, 1620? Pilgrims came here after, the Pilgrims and the Puritans, after the African Americans got here. And, you know, fast forward to slavery time, you know, the Negroes have been providing free labor for years and have not received anything from it for years. Fast forwarding forward, we've been knocking on the door of reparations for what our ancestors have been freely providing against their will for years. And every time it gets shot down, or every time it gets ignored, every time, every year, without fail. You know, they always tell us, oh, you know, we should ought to just forget the past. And, you know, that was a long time ago, which is crazy, because from a long time ago, there are people who've been reaping from the benefit of the free labor, all of the wealth that they've gained. They believe in generational wealth, but when it comes to recompensing the things that they have stolen, or when it comes to anything negative that they have to reap, they don't believe in, like, oh, you know, that the past is the past, you know, like, you know, that was a long time ago, right? But if it's good, if they can reap something good from a long time ago, oh, you best believe they'll reap it. But if it's something bad, oh, you know, that was a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little disheartened. I'm not disheartened because I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised either. I'm disheartened, you know, with the whole illegal immigration thing, and they receiving all of this money. They're being welcome into a country that they did not build. They did not put any effort in, and they're receiving all of this money, receiving all these funds, receiving everything, more than we ever gotten. And our ancestors built this country from the foundation, you know, and they're reaping everything that our people, my people, have laid down since the beginning of America. And it's a little bit frustrating, because you can no longer say that, oh, it's because you're black that they don't want to give you money. This is not the case anymore. With the Somalis, they done messed up. The Somalis been getting this fraud money, getting this money for years. And who really knew? Can you really tell me that any black person did? Can y'all really tell me that any of y'all knew? Because I sure didn't know. Now, we seen the illegal immigration coming through Mexico. They're not all Mexicans, but I'm just saying, coming through the Mexican border and all of this stuff. We've seen illegal immigration. But Somalis? Who knew? And so what's your excuse now, black people? Negroes? What's your excuse now? Is it because you're black? I highly doubt it, because there's some Somalians up there in Minnesota that's as black as you, and they getting this money. So what's your excuse? Who the heck are you? Who are you that you cry out for reparations and they ignore you? Is it because you're black? I don't think so. I've always, it's interesting because there's black people who claim that they're Native American, which is all well and fine. I'm not doubting that there was black people here before white people came here. I'm not doubting that at all. But if you're Native American, right, why aren't you getting the land, the reservations that the Native Americans that we do know that look like pretty much the Incas, Mayans, the Aztecs, and all of them, pretty much Hispanics, they got those land reservations over there. But why don't you? Is it because you're black? I don't think so. Because after all, them Somalians up there, they getting all this money and they as black as you. So what's your excuse? It can't be because you're black. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that black people, when they came here, they didn't integrate with Native Americans or anything like that. We did. But who are you? Because them Somalians up there, they getting this money and they as black as you. So what's your excuse? Is it because you're black? Is it because they're white and they don't want to give it? No, it's not. So who are you? Who are you? Because we know who they are. They're Somalians, but we ain't them and they ain't us. Because if we were the same skin color, right? If we were the same feather, we should be flocking together. They never put us on. They've been leeching money off this country for God only knows how long. Right? Birds of one feather flock together. That's the same. But clearly they don't give a rat's ass about you. And they've been putting their own people on. God only knows how long. Your tax money. The work we've been putting in. You still a slave. Sadly. Taking care of a people that's not your people. Who the heck are you that they never even put someone of your ethnicity, of a descendant of slave, into the White House? They put a Barack Obama, and he's not even black. He's Kenyan. He ain't a Negro. He's a Kenyan. Then they tried to bamboozle black people, try to get Kamala Harris in. Kamala Harris ain't even black. She's a dang Indian. She looked the part, but she is not the part. But they never put a black person that's a descendant of slavery in the White House. So who the heck are you that they don't even want to put you in the White House? Who the heck are you that whenever we cry out for reparations for the work that our ancestors have put in for years and have not reaped from, that they don't want to pay you? Though they'll pay somebody who look like you, called the Somalians, they'll give them money. But when it comes to you, they won't give you nothing. So who the heck are you? Is it because you're black? Is it? I don't think so. What is the excuse? What is it? Because they done messed up when the Somali, when they showcased that the Somalis was getting money, all they messed up. We got brown people, melanated people coming out through the Mexican border, and they getting this money. They practically hand it to them. Free housing, money to start businesses. And what do we get? And see, this is why I did a video a while ago, that before there was Democrat, before there was Republican, there was just us. Before we came to this land and landed here, what we now know as the United States, or if you want to go even further, the 13 colonies, it was just us. We was all on them boats. Before we even understood what a Democrat was, it was just us. And you know what? I'm at a point where I don't even care no more. I'm at a point where I don't even care no more. They can keep the reparations. I ain't crying. I ain't crying about it. I ain't looking for man to solve this problem. Because if he wanted to solve the problem, they would have been solved the problem. If they wanted to hand over the money, they would have been hand over the money like they so freely wanted to do with the Somalians. So freely and so willing. If they wanted to hand over this money, they would have been hand over the money like they so freely want to do with these illegal immigrants and try to put these illegal immigrants over the people that they utilize to build the very foundation of this dang country. But what happens if the foundations is removed? What happens to the building? If the foundation is removed, what happens to the building? Does the party continue going on? That's something to think about. I think that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little disheartening. It's not disheartening, it's greatly, it's a great disheartening. You know, it's a great disheartening, but it's all right. Because ain't nobody gonna care about us more than us. Ain't nobody gonna care about us more than us. And I'm at a point where I don't give a crap about what happens. Because you know what? Donald Trump, and I voted for Donald Trump, but you know, he likes to, you know, Donald Trump, you know, he goes on and talk about other countries being a shit hole, whatever. But you know what? United States is looking like a real toilet hole. With the amount of fraud that's been going on for years, that's been covered up by people within the government. I mean, this is some real toilet water situation that we have here going on with the Somalis. It's some real toilet water situation that we have here going on with illegal immigration. Like, it is amazing to me. Before the red and blue, before there was right and left, here in the United States at least, it was just us. It was just us. Black people, Negroes, you better figure out who the heck you are. Because who you are is the reason for why they ain't want to mess with you. Who you are is the reason why they don't want to give you money. They don't even want to consider giving you nothing. It's because of who you are. Because if it was really about black, brown, Somalis wouldn't be getting no money. The illegal immigrants that's coming through the Mexican border, they wouldn't be getting no money. So who are you? Who are you?